Do you often find yourself overeating even when you know you're already full? It's super frustrating and you just wish you knew how to stop. And this video is for you. I'm going to give you some tips that you can implement straight away to help. I'm Lara, psychologist and food freedom coach, and I can help you create a healthy and happy relationship with food without guilt and emotional eating. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell to be notified every time I post a new video. Side note here, if you want to explore food freedom and learn how to eat what you want, when you want, without stress, guilt or shame, then sign up to my food freedom class. It looks like this. Details are below. I've worked with so many clients who are worried about overeating. In my Health Mindset Matters program, I help people to tune into their body so that they can recognize their hunger and fullness signals, and that really helps people to combat overeating. We've seen so many incredible transformations when people completely changing their relationship with food for the better. Before we dive in, I have a question for you. How do you know that you're overeating? What does it feel like? Let me know in the comments below. What I want to do in this video is separate instances where you think you're overeating and instances where you may actually be overeating. And in doing so, I'm going to share 4 reasons why you might be overeating. Number 1, you might be overeating because you're currently on a restricted diet or you've just completed a restricted diet. When your body is in famine mode, also known as a diet, your body is doing everything it can to get you to eat because it feels like it's being starved. I talked about that in more detail in this video here, so you can take a look at it there. But essentially, on any diet, you're going to feel more hungry and you'll notice food absolutely everywhere. It's your body's way of saying, please eat now. And also making up for those lost calories that it might have experienced when you were on that diet. As a result, you may feel like you're overeating, but perhaps you might not actually be overeating. It's just your body's way of saying it needs more food. So that's the instance where you feel like you're overeating, but perhaps you're not. And my other reasons why you might be overeating, second one is you're distracted. Do you scroll through social media or watch television while you're eating? If you're distracted, it's much harder to tune into those fullness signals, which again means that you might be overeating. Third reason is that you might be eating on the fly. Maybe you're wolfing down food between meetings, you're walking and eating, you're just eating on the run. And I totally get this. You can be so busy that you just don't have time to sit down and eat that proper meal. Again, in this instance, you're distracted, so you're not able to properly tune into your hunger and fullness signals, which means you might not register when you're full and therefore overeat. Final reason why you might be overeating is habit. Are you someone who always feels like you need to leave the plate clean? Maybe when you were growing up, your parents forced you to finish everything on your plate. Or maybe they told you things like,
you must eat because there's other people in the world who are going hungry today.
So your compulsion to overeat actually comes from habits and beliefs that were formed during childhood. Let me check in with you here. Do any of these resonate? If they do, drop me a hell yeah in the comments below. Okay, so what can you do instead? How can you combat that overeating? I've got 4 tips now that can help you. The first one is to ditch the diet. If you've watched any of my other videos, you'll know that I take a totally non-diet approach. Diets in all their forms mess up with your eating process and can cause overeating and binges, so your best bet is to just quit. Little caveat here, if you are on a specific diet for health reasons, then you can ignore that point. Secondly, I recommend reconnecting with the eating experience. That means trying to stay present as much as possible, switching off your telly and not scrolling through social media, and as much as possible sitting down for meals. You want to put your body in a relaxed state before eating because it really helps with digestion and also helps you register when you're actually full. Thirdly, you can try some mindful eating where you're using all your senses in the eating process. So you're looking at how the food looks, what does it smell like, what's its taste and texture and temperature. If you'd like to try a mindful eating exercise, you can check out this video here that goes into a lot more detail. My final tip is to start with smaller portions. Now, I want you to do this knowing that you can have more food if you want to. Remember, we're not dieting and we're not restricting food here. The aim here is to try and sense your fullness. Because sometimes starting with a smaller portion can help you get a sense of that moment when you start to feel really full. And you can absolutely go back for more food if you want to. But all 4 of the tips that I've given you are about reconnecting with your body. If you're ready to learn how in a bit more detail, then register for my free Food Freedom Masterclass. The details are below. As always, I've added some resources and some links in the details below for you to explore. And that includes how to register for my free Food Freedom Masterclass. And check out these videos next for more health and mindset tips. If you've liked my video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and please do share it with your friends. Bye for now.